Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesus. You can find me on Instagram, Jesus. Thank you so much to everyone that has been liking, commenting, and sharing my channel. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing a personal review of the new episode of The Acolyte. The episode is called Destiny. In this episode, we're going backstory to see what really happened in the night that the Jedi met May and Osha, and to see what really happened that night. The first thing that we see is the reference of the logo of the Acolyte in the twin moons of Brendok. I thought that it was amazing and super cool to see that. They also show us that in this time, Osha, she doesn't want to continue her family traditions. She feels trapped. She doesn't want to stay there anymore. But in another part, May, she's encouraging. She wants to continue the family traditions. She wants her sister to be together. She's pulling her sister, and she doesn't want her sister to leave. But Osha doesn't fit there anymore. She's she wanna grow. She wanna be another thing. She wanna be someone else. I love all the reference that this episode had with the prequels. For example, the attachment that Osha has with her mother. She knows that she's not gonna see her again anymore. The same thing that Anakin had with Shmi Skywalker. He knew inside that you'll never see her again. Also, how Master Saul did the test to both sisters. That reminds me a lot when Mace Windu did that with Anakin Skywalker. And lastly, when Padawan Tarbin checked Osha blood to see for M count, the same thing that Qui-Gon Jinn did to Anakin Skywalker's in The Phantom Menace. I loved all the visual of this episode, the ritual that all the witches that were doing. I was not suspecting at all that they were witches, and how they were using the magic and the force. It was amazing how the mother of Osha, May, was controlling of the force, and how she, two other witches were holding the force that she was throwing at them. I thought wow, she's super powerful. And that scene when all the witches are doing the ritual, so both May and Osha accept the vow of the witches. The moon, the sky, the moons, everything looked perfect. The ritual they were doing with their hands, how synchronized they were. For me, everything on that scene was perfect. The costumes, perfect. At first, I was expecting the worst, because I didn't saw that in the beginning of the episode, none of the sisters May and Osha didn't have the mark. And I was on my mind, do you guys imagine that at the end the one that Master Soul took was May instead of Osha? That was the first thing that I thought, because before seeing this episode, I thought that Osha, when she was a kid, she was the one that was following the rules, following the traditions. But seeing in this episode that no, she was the one that didn't want to feel trapped. She wants to explore more. She want to be more. That was for me super beautiful. And how one sister and another sister that are twins but so different, May, she follows, she wants to follow her tradition. For me, that was beautiful. This episode, they have been wanting me more. I want more. I need more. I need to know what really happened that night. Because if you ask me personally, more happened. I'm gonna explain you why. I'm gonna tell you guys my theory. First of all, when May kills Master Turbine, he tell her sorry. He was regretting. So, and what we see in this episode, he didn't do anything. We didn't see anything that he really did. Maybe he if we see what happened, maybe he feel guilty because they invade them and they try to take her. So maybe he feels guilty because they broke a family. I don't know. That's one. Okay, in the other one, we see in the trailers that Master Kolnaka fights with Padawan Turbine. I'm gonna put here the picture so you guys can see it. We didn't saw that on this last episode. Something happened. I don't know if the witches possessed Master Kolnaka so they can like make a big mess. And both May and Osha, like, they were trying to show May and Osha what the Jedis were doing, like how bad they were, but they only were like possessing them so they can control them. I don't know, maybe that happened. Another thing that we see in the trailer is that Master Kolnaka is fighting with Padawan Turbine, and he's making a lot of scars on his face. So this picture here was in minute 36 with 23 seconds. Like, if you guys see super close on his face, he has a lot of scars. We didn't saw that. So still, there's a lot that happened that night that we don't know. My guess is that the witches possessed one of the Jedi and they started like a big mess and they were part of the fire also. I'm still in shock to see that May was capable of like killing her own sister because she didn't want her to live. Like, that impressed me. I was in shock with that because that's another level of possession, you know, and that's crazy. But I think more happened that night. Like, that's one part of the night, but we haven't seen the other part, you know. So far I have been loving this show. Every time that episode ends, I'm like, no, I need more, I need more, I need more. Like, I have been loving it. It reminds me a lot of Andor. I loved Andor. So I love that they are giving us more story, more background, more traditions, more planets. So I'm super happy with everything that Star Wars has given us, and I really can't wait for more. I can remember yesterday when I put Disney Plus and I saw that it was 44 minutes and I was like, yes! Like, a lot of minutes, a lot of content. Like, I really love. Thank you, Star Wars, for everything that you guys have been giving us. Like, I love it. I love the Acolyte. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think that happened? If you guys agree that maybe the witches like possess the Jedi, or if the Jedi like they fight through each other. Let me know, you guys, what you think. By the way, I was watching again all the trailers for the Acolyte. Is this Master Plo Koon? Are we gonna see him in action, like fighting? Like, that would be super cool. That will be it for today's video. Thank you so much to everyone that has been liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Let me know what you guys think that happened that night that we haven't seen yet. See you in the next one.